Good morning, Ms. Johnson. Ma'am, you were charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. The officer was dispatched to a service in Harris County, Texas. The complainant and the first witness, the complainant's mother, stated that the defendant had been texting and posting on Instagram about wanting to fight the complainant. The complainant and defendant were inside an apartment when the fight began. The witness stated that she observed the defendant to have a small sharp blade in between her knuckles when hitting the complainant. The defendant punched the complainant in the face, causing lacerations and pain. The defendant told the officers that the complainant believed that the defendant was with the complainant's ex-boyfriend, which is what started the fight.
And it's just an assault?
Yes, Judge.
Johnson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm shocked that it's not an aggravated assault. Let me tell you, I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons and not to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public and every single person in it. And if that means locking you up and putting the bond extremely high, I will do it in a heartbeat. Do you understand?
Yes.
We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm first going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you'll be on your way. Do not have contact with this complaining witness. Do you understand, ma'am? No more warnings. You will get no more warnings from us.
Next judge is page 20. Jones, DeMarcus.
Good morning, Mr. Jones. Sir, you are charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On November 24th, 2024, officer conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle after observing it to fail to signal when changing lanes. Upon contact with the vehicle, the officer observed a strong odor of marijuana. The defendant was the driver of the vehicle, and there were 3 other occupants. A PC search of the vehicle revealed 2 bags containing 31.33 grams of marijuana within the reach of defendant's wingspan. The 3 other occupants of the vehicle denied ownership of the marijuana.
He's in the box. Yeah, if you want to take him out, I haven't done probable cause, so we need him. Just don't. Yeah, you can take him out, but just bring him back. Okay, Mr. Jones, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a Texas driver license, sir? You are not allowed to drive. I don't care what your reason is. I don't care where you're going. I don't care what you have to do. Mother Teresa needs to ride to church. I don't care. Do not drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive. Do you understand? You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Don't do it. Here's the other kicker. You're on bond for a felony theft case. It's very possible with this new case that you picked up, they revoke the bond and issue a felony warrant. So
take your hood off.
all right, Mr. Jones, I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I'm going to get you to Victoria. We're going to have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get out of here. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir.
All right, judge, page 20 and 21. Jones, Jared. Raise your right hand.
Okay, you can put the lady in the middle.
Jared Jones. Mr. Jones, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're also charged with criminal mischief. On the assault, you're facing a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. And on the criminal mischief, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On November 23rd, 2024, officers were dispatched to an assault injury report call at a residence in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officers met with the complainant, who stated the defendant was watching her kids. When the complainant went to pick up her kids and went to the witness's house, the defendant became angry. The complainant did not take him. The complainant stated that when the defendant had arrived at the witness's residence, he was taking off his clothes in the driveway, trying to fight her. The defendant then approached her motor vehicle and struck it with his right arm, breaking her passenger front window, costing approximately $200 to repair. After the complainant pushed the defendant away from her vehicle, the defendant began striking her in the face with a closed fist 5 times. The complainant stated she felt pain, and the officer observed the complainant's front passenger window to be shattered and observed the defendant's right forearm to have a minor incision from the glass of the window.
Mr. Jones, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have contact with this person. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons.
Yes, sir.
What is the relationship between these two? Do you know, Alex?
Let me see.
So, Mr. Jones, we are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I will first have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. I'm then going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you'll be on your way. You already have 2 cases now. Don't pick up a third. If I find that you're a danger to my public, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get more PR bumps. Do you understand, sir?
Your Honor, they're just friends.
All right. Come on. Can you file no contact and no weapons charge?
Lockridge, page 24.
Okay. All right. Good morning, Mr. Lockridge.
Hey.
So you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On November 20th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a group home in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with the complainant, who advised that after her and the defendant, another resident of the home, got into a verbal argument, the defendant told him, "I'm going to fuck you up." The complainant stated the defendant then went outside, grabbed a bed frame, and stated he would tear this place up. The complainant advised he was not in fear, but advised he would like to pursue charges because he perceived the statement as a threat.
He's not in fear. You know? All right. I'm going to find no probable cause on your case, Mr. Lockridge, but be careful. You know, when you get upset and you say things that you really don't mean, they can get you in a lot of trouble, right? Have patience. It's not hard. And if you get upset, walk away, find another release. But sticks and stones may bring you back to us, and you don't want to come back here. All right? Okay, man, just take a seat for me, okay?
We'll
Please.
dismiss it, Judge.
Please.
Next judge is Escobar Tobar, page 13.
So come on up. I was going to do a deeper dive on it to see whether there's probable cause. It's the first time I've seen something like this.
Yeah, same here, Judge.
Do you mind do you have somewhere else to go?
I do.
Can you go do that and just come back maybe
Yes,
in
sir.
like an hour? Let me blow through all the arraignments and then
No
we'll
problem.
sit.
I'm gonna just let my client know and I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, I want to open the code. Let's go through it and take time, you know? Yeah, okay, sure.
All right, Judge.
Um,
Counsel, do you have an arraignment? Okay. Page
I know who
25.
you're here on,
McAlpin,
but I'd like to do the arraignments real quick, then I'll help you out.
Great House, 25. McAlpin, Great House.
Mr. McAlpin, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On November 24th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, in reference to an indecent exposure call. And upon arrival, the officer met with the complainant, who stated that he observed the defendant inside his property without pants and underwear on. The complainant stated that he observed the defendant dry hump the air and roll around on the dirt. The complainant also advised he observed the front driver's side door of his motor vehicle to be open and observed his credit card missing and his in-car charger to be damaged. The defendant was the only person inside the property at the time of discovery.
Trespass of what?
See how it's pled, Your Honor.
Is it house? Is it car? Did I miss something?
Your Honor, it just pled as being on the property. It doesn't specify if it was a vehicle, so. The complaint just stated that the defendant was inside his property area.
Was there prior notice of him not to be there? Or, because I didn't hear you say anything about prior notice. I didn't hear anything about you saying,
Your Honor, it was just a residence, and in the case of a residence, notice is presumed, and he was.
no, we don't presume anything in the law, you know? I mean, we don't go based on hunches and read it to me again, please.
Yes, Your Honor. On November 24th, 2024, officer was dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, in response to indecent exposure. The complainant stated he observed the defendant inside of his property without pants and underwear on. The complainant stated he observed the defendant dry hump the air and roll around the dirt. The complainant also advised he observed the front driver's side door of his motor vehicle to be open and observed the credit card missing and in-car charger to be damaged. The defendant was the only person inside of the property at the time of discovery.
Yeah, I mean, there's no prior notice that he's not supposed to be there. You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything about he's
There's
trying
no
to.
statement as to without permission. The only thing is it is a residential area, Your Honor.
All right, I'm not going to find probable cause to go forward, Mr. McAlpin, but you're on notice now. If you go back to this place, they're going to probably arrest you. Do not go back to this place. Watch out what you're doing. You're on felony deferred for a very serious crime that can give you 10 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Behave yourself in the free world. And if you cannot, you're going to end up possibly 10 years. You understand?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Take a seat.
Thank you.
Ina Bedoy, age 26.
Hold on a second. I'm waiting for Mark. So just take a seat for me and we'll be back with you here shortly. Okay.
All right.
Hey, wait, Vic.
Page 30, Perez.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You've done it already?
Yes, I appreciate that.
Quick.
Thank you very much.
Sure, of course. You are Marcos Perez. Mr. Perez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Is his last name spelled correctly with an S at the end, or should
Yes,
it be with a
Judge.
Z? S is correct?
Yes.
Please, Alex.
One moment, Your Honor. Let me pull up the correct Perez. Okay. On November 23rd, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's motor vehicle after observing it failed to maintain a single lane of traffic and almost strike other motorists. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed a moderate odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant admitted to drinking 2 alcoholic beverages. Centerfield sobriety tests were performed. HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 3 out of 8, one leg stand 2 out of 4. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to arrest. The results were .094 and .089.
Any priority to be honest?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Perez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Tell me, are you a United States citizen?
The judge warns, one bond violation could lead straight to ICE custody and deportation.
You're not in this country with permission. What happens if you go to jail? Don't tell him, Marcos.
Familia, esposa y 2 hijos.
I have a family, wife, and 2 daughters.
I don't care if Jesus lives with you, Mr. Perez. If you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, it's very possible they put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck in custody until this case is over with and then shipped off to immigration. If you do not want that to happen, do not violate these conditions. I'm putting conditions on your bond now. If you violate these conditions, I will put you in jail. And if you're unlucky enough, you're going to be there for an extremely long time. It takes a while to resolve this case and then shipped off to immigration where you'll sit for another 6 to 9 months. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to drive. If you do not have a Texas driver license and you do not have liability insurance, do not drive. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I will randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, likewise, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. You have a lawyer. Good job on having a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Adroge. He will tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he cannot get a hold of you, likewise, we will issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you have any questions, Mr. Perez?
Sir,
I'm not asking much from you. I'm just asking you to follow the law. And if you can't, or if you come a danger to my community, I will do everything in my power to protect it. I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I will get you to Victoria where we will have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Felicia for your bond conditions. And after that, you guys are free to go.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Good luck, guys.
Pat, Joshua, page 30.
Joshua Pack.
Sir.
Good morning, sir. So you're charged with resisting arrest. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. There's a co-defendant in this case.
Yes, Judge. And
Stop. Just don't say anything. I know tensions run high. Just,
and the co-defendant,
shh.
it has an evading in court 13.
Do you have the cause number on that one?
Yes, Judge. One
What is
moment. Cause number is 253-9856.
Okay, so it looks like we've got the lower cause number. Did you get it? No, that's not right. Let me see.
It should be a JV on Bates.
Okay, no, I didn't.
Yeah, it's 253-9856. So it looks like we got it. Okay. So, Mr. Pack, we're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
Judge.
please.
On November 21st, 2024, the officer observed the co-defendant loitering at a gas station, not conducting business while on proactive control of the area, known to have frequent narcotics trafficking and gang activity in Harris County, Texas. The officer observed the co-defendant grabbing the waistband of his pants and clutching what appeared to be a pistol, and the officer approached the co-defendant and the occupant of the motor vehicle he was speaking to, informed the co-defendant he was going to be pat down. The co-defendant then evaded on foot for approximately 0.25 miles, where he was eventually detained. The defendant then ran up to the scene and was yelling at the officer, acting irate. The officer repeatedly had to instruct the defendant to give space for the investigation, and the defendant followed the officer on foot as the officer walked the co-defendant back to the gas station. The officer observed on surveillance the defendant to be carrying what appeared to be a handgun in his waistband and clutching it before passing it to another male. The officer went to pat down the defendant to ensure he was not still armed, and the defendant pulled his body away, stepped away, flailed his arms, and tensed his body. The officer was struck on the jaw by the defendant's flailing arms, and the officer performed a double leg takedown and instructed the defendant to stop resisting and give his arms. The defendant continued to tense his body and pull his arms away.
What was he under arrest for?
So they were attempting to perform a search at the time, a pat down for weapons because they observed him to have a firearm on surveillance.
Okay. All right, Mr. Pack, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm going to do it with my pen. I'm not going to put any conditions on your bond. Just be careful out there. You know, really, you're on bond for another case now. It's very possible that they use this against you. Got to be careful out there. The only condition I want you to have is just don't have contact with the co-defendant in this case. Okay, that's it. What do you do for a living?
I'm a referral. I just quit my job from driving truck.
Why? Why'd you quit?
I just had a son. I spent my son was born on my birthday, November 22nd. I spent it in here.
How you making money?
I'm starting my own holiday service.
Do you have an income now? Do you have an income now?
I have enough to sustain me, but I will need a lawyer.
Can you afford one? Let's do this. I'll have you fill out an application. I want to take a look at your financials. Be honest. Don't just put zeros because I'm going to send it back to you. And then I'll take a look. Okay? All right, man. Do you mind giving me an application? Just give me a second.
Right this way.